everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all doing well. Today it is Boxy time, unboxing, and of course my mini reviews. If you're new here to my channel, I always get my subscription boxes, I try them out, and I give little mini reviews. That way it's not just showing you what I received, it's also telling you what I think about those products. But the first thing is the box. They did change it up a little bit. It doesn't have the writing across, it's more of a squared off type of logo, which is kind of cool, I think. The first thing, of course, is the card you get every month. This month it's called Express Yourself for the month of August. It's kind of got like a 90s vibe. It has like that background is like paper, like you would be in high school or something, and it has a bunch of emojis on there. I think that's kind of funny. Like funny in a tacky way, but still cute. This little guy here in the corner, let me know in the comments below, do you think it's soft serve chocolate ice cream, or do you think it's poop with a smiley face? They did include the prices on here, which thank God, that 1 month, I don't know what they did, but they didn't include them and it completely threw me off. Another little thing, you do get a 25% off little coupon card from one of the brands that we did receive. So if you did like it, you can go on the website and purchase it at a discount. All right, so let's get into the first thing. First thing, let's go actually with that brand for the coupon. It is from Aloe Pure Skincare. This is the Time Repair Serum. And of course, this is always a hard thing to review because you really need to use a skincare product a lot more than like a week. But so far I've been using it, and here is the bottle. It's a nice glass bottle. It doesn't actually say if these are full size, but usually they include that. I would assume this is full size. It's 1 fluid ounce. I can't imagine that it's not. This is a $48 serum, so that is a fairly expensive serum. So this serum is supposed to be good for fine lines. It's supposed to be very age-defying. It does say on here, smooth away the appearance of lines and wrinkles with age-defying green tea extract and alpha and beta hydroxy acids. It does have lactic and salicylic acid. One thing, if you are using serums like this that do have lactic or salicylic acid or any AHAs, please make sure you're using your sunscreen. Your skin does become more sensitive to the sun when you're using these types of products. So please be very careful. You don't actually want to do the opposite and get more hyperpigmentation and damage your skin essentially. So this also, like it said, it has green tea extract, which is very good as an antioxidant. I guess in comparison to other ones that I've tried, for instance, the Sunday Riley Good Genes one, that has lactic acid in it, and when I use that, immediately my skin just looks fabulous. I don't know what's in there, but I mean, I know what's in there, but if it's magical, but it just looks amazing right away. This, I'm not getting that feeling, but this is something over time you do see improvements. So I'll continue to use this. I do have other products that I bounce back and forth with, but it's nice to try, and I've never heard of this brand, so that was fun. Next thing is from the brand Dirty Little Secret. Again, a brand that I've never heard before. This is a matte, what was this called? A velvet matte liquid lipstick. And first off, the packaging is adorable. I immediately thought of like Minnie Mouse or something like that. It looks like something that you would get from Disney. This is in the shade Phantom. I love this color. I'll do a swatch here for you. It's so pretty. I mean, wabam, that is gorgeous. It's one of those shades that is, I have a really bad itch in my brow, that is super bright, and when you put it on, you just think, wow, that is a statement lip. But it's not, even though it kind of looks like it's an orangey red, it doesn't make my teeth look yellow, which, thank you. Who's going to want to make their teeth look yellow? I mean, really, is that a goal? As far as formula, it is not very long wearing. It is very comfortable on the lips. Didn't feel drying. Applies fairly thin and weightless. I do like that formula. It also wore, in the center, a lot more immediately, and I was kind of disappointed at that. So this is one that you're definitely going to need to reapply, but it does feel nice on the lips. The next one is a brand that I think I've heard of. It might be one of those that sound similar to something else, but it's Beauty for Real, and it's a shadow stick in the shade Ever Star Struck. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I always do that, the Velvet Matte Liquid Lipstick is $10, so kind of in line with like a drugstore product, which is actually, if I think about the price and considering that it did feel comfortable and it wasn't drying, it's actually a very nice liquid lipstick for the price. Again, not super long wear. Okay, moving on to the shadow stick. This, very nice packaging, very sleek, similar to other things out there. And, oh, I just noticed there's a little sharpener, or not necessarily a sharpener. It's kind of like kind that just shape your shadow stick or a lip product. I didn't even realize that. The color is, I was excited because I thought it was pretty. It's like a champagne shade. It feels, I'm going to do a swatch and you're not going to be able to see it because it's probably too light. Can you see a little bit of that right there? It's like a champagne shade. It's nice, but it's kind of like a non-existent shade. And honestly, it kind of just completely blends away and leaves a little bit of like micro glitter in there. It's not my favorite. I would like to try a different color. I would like maybe a darker color, like something taupey, so I could see a little bit better. But this one's nice for the inner corners to kind of highlight, and that way you're not like rubbing it away necessarily. But I found when I put it all over my lid and I blend it out with my finger or a brush, it kind of just went away and I just had micro glitter. So not the best one I've used, but it is a pretty color. So I'll reserve this for like an inner corner highlight kind of thing, or even a brow bone highlight, because it is very soft and silky and it doesn't tug at the skin. But I do find that, again, when it kind of wears away after blending and you have that micro glitter, it is a little tacky, which is kind of weird. Like when you open and close your eyes, you kind of feel your lids sticking together a little bit. So maybe you could use this as a base and put eyeshadow on top. That way it would kind of set. So not a huge fan of this, and it was $19. And the next one is a mascara. We've gotten this brand before and I still don't know how to say it. I don't even know. I'm just going to stop. But it is a mascara, and it's the Max Lash Volumizing Mascara. And it comes in a very like chubby, sleek black tube. It is a very large wand, kind of just like a big, fatter wand. Lots of bristles, and actually when you look at it, it is kind of flat on one side and round on the other. So I don't know if that even makes any sense, but I love this mascara. I do have it on today. I do actually have some false lashes on, but I think that this mascara is fabulous, and I really think that we got another mascara from this brand, and I don't think I was a fan of it. I could be wrong, but I feel like we did. This is supposed to be, like it says, maximizing, and it defines lashes with instant volume, no clumps, no smudging, volumizer mascara with max lash effect. This is awesome for those of you who may be like me and doesn't have a whole lot of lash. It makes your lashes so black and so voluminous, but doesn't clump them or clump them up so much that you have like 3 lashes. It keeps nice separation, but keeps them thick. I don't find a whole lot of length. I mean, it does help a little bit, but it's more voluminous. So if you have very long lashes, but they're not too thick, you would love this. It doesn't clump. It doesn't flake completely. Now, in the recent, I know that doesn't even make any sense, but I only use this on the top. I actually have it on the bottom today because I've been trying it out that way, and I'm not a fan. It definitely left some flake marks here down on my cheek and underneath a little bit. It doesn't do that when it's on the top lashes, only on the bottom. So I don't like it for that. I'll always go to my trusty CoverGirl Clump Crusher. I love that for my bottom lashes. But I love this mascara. I would say it's kind of a wet formula, maybe in the middle. It's not too thick and dry, but it's also not too super wet, but it does lean a little bit more wet than dry. So if you like drier formulas, you may not like this, but I'm curious to see as it ages how it performs. Will I like it more or will I hate it? So we'll see how that goes. But right now I've been using this every day and I love what it does for my lashes. I've just been enjoying this so much. And that mascara is, where'd it go? I just had it in front of my face. Oh, where'd it go? It is a $22 mascara, so actually that's very much in line with a lot of more high-end, like something like Too Faced or Tarte, for instance. And the last thing we got was the biggest thing in here. It's from Coastal Scents. It's their blush and bronzer mini palette, and it also came with a little brush. And this is the little brush. It's dirty. I apologize, but I've been using it. It's very soft, you know, synthetic, but it's a little white bristle. It's a nice little stubby, tiny little brush, and I kind of prefer that a lot in my brushes just because it's sometimes easier to hold and it's also easier to travel with. But the brush is actually nice. I've been using it to apply my highlighter every day because it's a little bit of an angle. I think it's too small for a blush, but it's nice to get right in here and highlight. I mean, you could do it for contour. We'll see how that goes. This is the palette here. I like how it is a nice little thin cardboard. It's not overly cheap. I mean, it feels like a standard cardboard. This one has, you know, a nice sturdiness to it. It's got a nice magnet on there. And then this is the palette. The only thing I don't like is this doesn't bend back, so you can't flop it back. You always have to have this laying down. That's kind of annoying to me. But anyways, the palette itself has 2 bronzers, a highlighter, and 2 blushes. The bronzer one is matte, one is, you know, more like a glowy, has shimmer. It doesn't have a glitter, but it has more of a glowy effect. This is more of like a champagne highlighter, very subtle. And then you got a matte, darker blush and more of a lighter pinky peach one that does have glitter in it, micro glitter. Very pigmented, not a very long wearing formula. It is Coastal Scents. It's very affordable. How much was this? It says $13.95 plus $6, so I'm assuming the brush is $6 and the palette's $13.95. But they always seem to have cheaper deals on their website, so I'm sure you could get this cheaper. But that is it for this palette, and it's not bad, honestly. It's nice to kind of have an all-in-one situation. Blush, highlighter, bronzer, definitely not a contour. Not quite the right tone for someone in my coloring. If you're a deeper skin tone, like a medium skin tone, you could get away with it. But that is it for the box. Overall, not bad. I love that mascara. It's probably one of the favorites out of this box. But that is it for me today. Let me know in the comments below if you get Boxycharm and what your favorite thing out of the month was, or if you actually really were disappointed with this box and you know, weren't happy with a particular item. I'd love to hear from you. And don't forget to give the video a big thumbs up if you liked it. And of course, if you haven't subscribed, you know where that button lives. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye. For highlighter, what do I want to do? I think I'm going to go in with Precious Petals from Wet n Wild. This is the Mega Glow highlighting powder, and I'm just going to use that.